Today, I'm very excited to walk you through the discovery, insights, and solutions that Celonis can provide to act as a launching pad for the claims industry. Let's start the role of our VP of Claims Management, Jane. Here, Celonis tracks the company's performance across auto claims, giving Jane a real-life overview of how claims operations are performing in the areas in which she cares about the most. Jane's two core objectives or initiatives are increasing efficiency and increasing digitalization. For each area, Jane has a few KPIs that she can track in order to keep a pulse check on the health of the organization. Today, Jane sees that the current straight-through processing rate, a metric tied to efficiency, is at a staggering 37%. This is worrying to Jane, as it shows a downward trend. Straight-through processing, in Jane's case, refers to claims that do not have any unnecessary and redundant work. Those that are not processed straight through add both operational cost and time, which impacts both internal financials and customer satisfaction. Knowing the impact, Jane directs her analyst, Jared, to take a closer look. Our analyst, Jared, investigates the claim process to find out the root cause of our low straight-through processing rate. To analyze the process, Celonis extracts a digital footprint in real time from the source systems to render a full digital twin of the claims management process. With this X-ray of our processes, we can track claims from first notice of loss to the payment and closing of the claim based on our existing transactional and user interaction data. However, this is only the most common process, which only covers a portion of all of our claims. When adding the next most frequent variant, we discover another standard flow. But if we continue to add activities and connections, we can start to uncover inefficiencies. After our fourth edition, we can see reassignments. By switching to a time-based view, we see that reassignments are adding a significant time and effort to our process. When adding another activity, we can see reclassifications occurring, creating a massive rework loop in our process. As we continue to increase our view and to include every path a claim takes, we see an ocean of inefficiencies emerge. This is the true complexity of how most global businesses run, caused by a rigid and fragmented IT landscape. But how can we make sense of this complexity? Going through each process variation one by one will surely take us to the end of time. Fortunately for Jared, Celonis identifies execution gaps automatically. Jared now jumps into his purpose-built straight-through processing view. Here he can see the process on the left and his most important KPIs on the right, validating that there is an opportunity for improvement. Below, Celonis is automatically calling out different process scenarios that are directly impacting straight-through processing. Remember the reclassifications that we discovered before? As we see here, Celonis is calling out that these misclassifications are having a significant impact on our straight-through processing. Within this analysis, Jared can click into the identified inefficiency and isolate it so that we can dive deep into the details. When we select the inefficiency, we get a deep dive into the frequency and impact of the individual inefficiency. In our case, 19% of claims require a reclassification, and we have a breakdown of how much time is lost when reclassifications occur. Most importantly, Celonis is highlighting metadata attributes that correlate to misclassifications. We can see here that most of these challenges stem from claims coming in from the portal. To remedy this challenge, there are different courses of action we can take. As an example, we may need to update the classification logic within our customer portal, as this should ideally limit the amount of misclassifications in the process. However, there will be some misclassifications. For those, we can introduce an automation that will help expedite the process when these scenarios occur. Within Celonis, analysts like Jake or IT and automation teams can set up intelligent triggers that listen for certain cross-system process scenarios. So let's stick with the example of reclassifications. In that event of a reclassification occurs and the subsequent assignments do not occur in a timely fashion, Celonis can listen for these scenarios and automate the next step. When a reclassification is detected, Celonis checks to see if the appropriate reassignment has been completed. If not, in this example, Celonis can trigger for an assignment workflow in ServiceNow or even trigger an RPA bot to complete the assignment. Given that Celonis has a digital twin of the process, data parameters can be easily passed to other solutions, allowing us to remove inefficiencies and take advantage of our preferred workflow or automation technologies.